Hi everyone, in today's video I'll show you how I made this miniature yellow armchair, for which I once again took inspiration from a real item by IKEA. Maybe you know it, it's a rather iconic piece of furniture. This is my longest and more complex tutorial so far, but I broke it down into 4 parts and tried to make it as easy as possible to follow, so hopefully it won't be too tricky. Let's start from the measuring part. I printed out the plan from IKEA website and took the depth of 96 centimeters as my point of reference. This equates to 8 centimeters on a 1 to 12 scale. Always from IKEA website, I also printed out a screenshot of the 3D drawing, which I adjusted so that the depth measures 8 centimeters. This means that this 3D drawing is a 1-to-1 scale drawing of the armchair I'm going to make. I then sketched the other 3 parts, which will serve as templates, and then cut all 4 of them out. Before moving on to the real armchair, I decided to make a cardboard prototype just to make sure that all pieces fitted and that the whole structure looked cohesive and realistic, and in general like the life-size one. The first parts I'll make are the 2 sides, which are also the most difficult ones. I'm using a 2mm thick plywood. I cut out the basic shapes using the paper template. The inner side will be covered with felt, so I basically repeat the same operation, leaving a small margin for the back. To make this upholstered edge here that runs along the side and joins the armrest, I use again the paper template and mark out the area that needs to be upholstered. I then cut out the front part of the armrest on a piece of cardboard. This is just a mock, a temporary bit that I need just to size up correctly the entire armrest. To make the upholstered part, I'm using air drying Fimo clay, which I shape with my fingers and the back of my blade. And this is the left side, where you see I have already removed the mock armrest bit. And now I can make the real one, for which I am using drawing paper. I cover it with fabric and glue it in place. And then the hardest part, that is to say, wrapping the side with fabric. For the outer side, I once again use the template from before without the upholstered edge. And get out a shape on drawing paper. Then I glue it on a piece of fabric, leaving an extra margin on the bottom part and on the back, and also a bit on the front. And then I glue it on. The very last part is this sort of rim that runs all along and below the upholstered edge. I'm using some very thin copper wire, which is super easy to bend, and I wrap it with fabric this way. Copper is easy to bend, but white glue takes a bit to dry, so I had to keep all together with some mini pins. Two sides ready, time for the seat and the back. For the seat, I'll be using balsa wood. The one I have is 5mm thick, so I had to cut out 3 pieces. I stack them together, making sure they are not perfectly aligned with each other, but they need to have this beveled edge on the front part. I realized afterwards that they were slightly too long, so I had to sew off some 3mm in the back. I then wrapped this part in fabric as well and glue it between the two sides. For the back, I won't be using wood, but this type of cardboard, which can be bent easily, since the back part of the armchair is slightly bent in 2 points. The rest of the process is the same as for the other parts, even though this was probably the easiest piece to be covered in fabric due to its regular shape. And we got to the last part, cushions and feet. The cushions are made with this fluffy fabric and cardboard. For the back cushion, I'm using again the same template from before, but I slightly reduced it in size. The real armchair has 5 buttons, so I mark out 5 dots on the back cushion, and with thread and needle I make 5 stitches so that the cushion gets that tufted look created by buttons. I make 5 buttons with air drying Fimo, paint them and glue them on the stitches that I made earlier. The seat cushion is made just as the other parts, although for this one I added some extra fluffy material to get a soft and comfy looking appearance. For the feet, I've used 4 chopsticks, which I painted black. And I measured them using directly the 3D drawing from the beginning. And that's the finished project, together with its matching ottoman, which I also made. And in case you're wondering how long it took me, this was a 2-day long project, although it took me way more to plan it. I tested different materials and solutions to get to this result. So I really hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!